Hello everyone, it's Dio here from Firm But Fair Gaming, welcoming you to another Bellwright video. Today I am going to be your combat drill instructor. We're going to cover the basics of how to fight the beginner level creatures and bandits that you are going to encounter in this game. Just give you some helpful tips and tricks for fighting them just to make your life a bit simpler. We're just going to be covering when you are a solo adventurer. We'll be doing a different video when you want to be a commander of armies. So without further ado, let's go check out and meet our first victim. Here we are at our first training exercise, and it is a wolf. You encounter these very early. I just have my simple axe equipped because that's probably what you're going to have when you face them at the very start. The best thing to do is when you have a piercing weapon like my sword here, you can stab if you're aiming down like that. That's actually fairly hard to hit a wolf doing the piercing motion, and it also doesn't seem to inflict a lot of damage. So we want to focus with our more slashing overhead and the side to side. That's way better. The wolf will charge right in at you, close the gap. You can't really run away from them too easily, and also you can't parry them. So the best chance is to just hold your ground and fight. They generally do run in, attack a couple times, like here we go. Start off with my overhead, and usually they also dash back out. We'll see if this guy's going to do it, and he's not going to. But so what happens is they usually charge that right in at you, and then they'll dash back out and kind of reset and come back in again. And that just gives you the opportunity to time another attack against them. We'll go find another one over here just because they're here. And we'll see if one of them will do that dash in and out. So we're just going to run right up to him. You can get fairly close. We can start off by attacking here. Let's see if he's going to do that dash out. See, there he goes. He dashes back out. This is what I wanted to show. Howls at me, now he comes back in, and then we can just time the hit. And it's that simple. Fighting two of them at once is probably fine at the start. Like, it'll be a bit tougher, you'll get beat up. Three at the early stages, you're probably just going to die. So you just want to kind of shimmy up to them, pull them away one at a time. And of course, if you really wanted to make it easy, you could just pull out your bow, and a headshot would easily take them out as well. So that's some suggestions on how to deal with wolves. When fighting a boar, they cross distance very well, and they actually do a lot of damage. So I'm trying to stay out of his range, because ideally I want to get onto his back. Like, he will pivot like this, and then I want to stay on his back as best as I can, kind of using my speed to stay behind him. Because it is just way easier, because as soon as he turns around here, so as you can see, like, he just took a huge chunk out of my health. And so they keep spinning like that, and then you can kind of just run with them. I'm out of stamina, so I'm just going to finish them off here. And they keep spinning, so you just want to stay on their backside, save your sprinting for when they turn, so then you can kind of spin around, and as long as you have enough stamina, like, I don't have the best food selection, you can kind of just keep pivoting around him and dodge his main attacks and just get free hits on his side and backside, and that makes it so much easier. I mean, I could also pick him off at range with a bow, but I wanted to show you how to deal with them hand to hand. And I'll just get rid of this annoying wolf. I mean, if I had died there, that would have been funny. But that would be my strategy for how to deal with a boar. Also in early game, you're going to want to do some hunting. So as you can see, we've got a deer here lying down. When hunting a deer, you want to do a headshot. A body shot is no good because it will require you to hit them 3 times, so headshot all the way. When you're approaching the deer, if you get too close, you're going to see an eyeball like you see there, which means just back away, otherwise he is going to sprint, or she is going to sprint away in a couple seconds. Ideally, we want a side profile, not this back angle, so I'm going to try to loop around the front, and then headshots all the way. Of course, a moving target sucks to hit, but a stationary one is pretty good, like that. So sometimes you'll have it all lined up, they will turn their body, they will lower the head, or if their head is lowered, they will raise it, and you will miss, and then they'll run. You can just kind of chase after them. They only run for, I don't know, 5 seconds, and then they kind of simmer down. But that's basically it. When the eyeball does appear, it can, like if you back up, it will go to like half open, and then you can resume or stay there, and they're not going to run away from you. It's only if the eyeball is fully open that they're going to sprint. So I hope you find those tips helpful on how to deal/hunt deer. You can also hunt rabbits. Now these take 2 if you do a body shot, so ideally we want to get a headshot. You want to get in front of it so you have an easier time. And then they should stop moving, but we like that, and oh, he's not giving us the right profile. Maybe we did get too close. So unfortunately for bunnies, there is no indicator of how close you are versus how far they'll run. So it's generally, and I actually don't hunt bunnies, I just let my traps get them. But otherwise, I kind of just wait for them to stop moving and then pull up, or if I see them when they're stationary. And then just like that. So that was a pretty good shot, and down we go and get it. So for them, I'd just say if you find them stationary, line up a shot and take it. Otherwise, let your traps get them. But if you wanted to know how to hunt them, that's the best way. So generally when you come in contact with bandits, they're rarely ever going to be by themselves. So early stages, the bow is going to be your best friend, which is going to hopefully allow you to pick one of them off at a time before they get to you. So we're actually going to try to do that and just pick one of them off, and then we're going to do some hand-to-hand fighting. So obviously headshots are key. So we took big damage there, and as you can see, he does deal a lot of damage with that, but we were able to get some separation. Now it's just a simple hand-to-hand. So this guy's pretty simple. He's about as skilled as you are early on. So he does telegraph where his attacks are going to be. I'm surprised those aren't parrying. So I guess we'll attack back. So he does deal decent damage, but as soon as you kind of hit him, as long you get him on the ropes, and then as long as he doesn't get a parry off, you can kind of just go. If he does happen to parry you, you kind of just need to get the parry off on him, and it kind of resets the balance where then you're in the attacking position. That's kind of how it goes for hand-to-hand combat. You attack, they parry, they then kind of get to attack or have the advantage, then you parry them, and then you can have the advantage when you're attacking them. So that is going to be generally how most of the encounters go at the start when there are 2 bandits. Obviously I could have kept retreating and picked the other guy off with the bow, but I wanted to try to touch on some of the hand-to-hand stuff. When it does come hand-to-hand with the 2-handed guy, they do have a larger attack, like animation, so you can possibly squeeze in a attack, but it is better if you kind of make sure you parry or get out of their range and then come in when they're recovering and then hack at them. So you can dodge it, but I always try to, if I see somebody with the 2-hander, oh, we got more. Here we go, a guy with a shield. So for him, I'm just going to show, I need to watch my back. I'm going to queue it up, and then as soon as he attacks there, you can see that he opens up. So I'm going back up again. He's going to attack and miss, although I shot the shield that time. Okay, I was too close for that one, so we're just going to keep creating some distance here. We need a bit more distance. I'm going to attack, open up. I shot, but then I shot the shield. And then we can also show you this little trick. They don't know how to jump, so now they're going to have to walk around here. And now I'm just going to queue it up.
Keep looking for trouble.
Okay, now they're retreating. So they do have an aggro radius, which also can come in handy, because now they're just going to reset and run away. I don't want them to run away, I actually wanted to kill them. So we're going to chase after them here and try to re-engage them. I mean, they're going to come back anyways. So now they're coming. Oh, shh. Okay. I was wondering where he was. So we get a nice shot there, not quite a headshot. So that's one strategy, you can just kind of keep baiting them. But I like doing this, like have it queued up, he's going to open himself up, and then the headshot there. So that's how I would deal with the shield guy. Hand-to-hand with the shield is very frustrating. You basically need to continually and successfully parry him, and then eventually deal enough damage that you break his shield. And then once you break his shield, then it's the same as the other individuals where it's just hand-to-hand combat. And, you know, parry for advantage, attack, get parried, then you need to parry again. For most shield guys, I do that strategy to break them, or to kill them, I guess I should say. Wait for them to come in close, hit them with an arrow, create separation, hit them with an arrow again. Unless I have a shield as well. If I had a shield, then I would just go toe-to-toe, block, attack, block, attack, block, attack. The shield makes parrying really, really easy. You don't have to time anything. You just kind of hold your parry button, the right click, and you automatically block. So here we have two-handed people. So again, because of that, I would just take one of them out, and maybe we'll get a bit of hand-to-hand combat here. Let's just see. Okay, there we go. So, and now there's a big animation you see there, like it's so big. Gives us ample time to do it, and then see he parried, now he had advantage. And then he goes to attack, I cue it up. As soon as he goes to swing, like I can break his attack there. So again, I'm just gonna let him swing. Cue it up, and oh, I mistimed that one. But generally, like when he goes to cue it up, as you can see there, if I did not a heavy attack, see I was doing a heavy attack, if I had just did a quick attack, I would have been able to break through his defenses. And that is how, just another way of illustrating how the kind of advantage, disadvantage goes when fighting there. Here we have a single archer, so they're fairly easy to deal with. You can just dodge back and forth. And when you get up into melee range, we'll actually pull out our falchion here. So you're just easily dodging back and forth. Oh, as he hit me there. Generally, they're not by themselves. And then they seem to, you know, you can just hit them and hit them and hit them. They recoil so much that they never actually seem to get an attack off. And if they do pull up their melee weapon, like, they are not as dangerous as the other ones, but generally as soon as you get in close proximity like that, you just hit them, they recoil, you hit them and hit them and hit them until they die. If you wanted to fight them at range, you can. Just as soon as you fire your shot, just kind of stutter step to the side, and then take your another shot, shoot, hit, stutter step to the side, and they will never hit you. So the last thing we're going to cover is putting everything that we put into practice here with the bandits and solo siege this camp. So there are 6 bandits here, and the strategy we're going to use is not going to be very exciting. It's going to be guerrilla tactics. We're going to utilize the bow to kind of whittle them down, and then use our strategy for how we dealt with the shield dude and these two-handed guys. And as a last resort, we are going to, unfortunately, abuse their reset functionality. So we're just backing up here. There's an archer, we got a couple two-handed guys to deal with, and so now we're just kind of retreating because we need some separation. I'm letting my bow recharge, and we're just slowly whittling them down. Didn't get enough separation there. And now we're out of stamina, so now we just need to watch where we're going because there's other paths around. Get our stamina back, run a little bit, because when they go and attack, they kind of slow themselves down. And then we can get a shot off. We're going to get hit there because I didn't get enough separation. Jump, separation, take him out. So we're going to retreat in a straight line, regen. As you can see, they kind of hit each other, so you can actually, if you can get them pinned behind one another, it does help out. So now that we got that, we need to just get the shot, and now they're going to retreat, which will get a free couple shots off, which is going to help us with securing the base here. So we did get 3 of them. We didn't draw any extra pats, and like I said, I know this isn't very honorable, it's not very exciting, but we're solo sieging it, and we're outnumbered 6-1, so you got to employ the tactics that work. So they've retreated. They will just kind of come right back at you. Now the downside is look at all this. We got that many people just patrolling by, and the music has started again. So they're going to come running down the hill, there was a patch, like at the start, they wouldn't do this, they wouldn't re-aggro to you, so you kind of just run away and then engage at your own. But now that they're coming back, this dude with the shield, we're going to try to pick off this guy first. Good shot. Now we're going to, like we said, wait for him to open up. We got the nice shot off, and now the only thing that is left is an archer, and we will retreat because he's the only one left, which will let us just chase after him into the base and take him out. So he is right there, and single headshot. Well, actually, let's just go deal with him hand in hand here. Oh wow, that was quite the shot from him. But as you can see, like with the archer, as mentioned previously, he never just recovers. And I actually have a pat that's coming to kill me. But that is how you would solo take out a base. Oh, so this brings us to the end of the video. I have been your drill sergeant, Dio from Firm Fair Gaming. If you have any questions or comments or tips and tricks that you utilize as well when you're out there on your own, please let me know in the comments below. I'd be happy to hear about it. As always, we appreciate any like, shares, and subscribe, so please click those buttons. And of course, you can come check me out on Twitch. So until next time, happy bandit slaying, hunting, harvesting, building your villages. Hope you're enjoying Bellwright, and we'll see you in the next video.